Hi and welcome to the video. I'm Dame and this is Dame Over, and in today's video we will be focusing on the assault class again, but this time taking a close look at the shotguns after the TTK 2.0 patch. So if you find this video useful or entertaining, make sure you hit that like button before you go. And YouTube's adjusted partner program requirements kick in just 3 days, and I need just 86 more subs to reach the 1000 subscriber mark needed to stay in it. So if you aren't already subbed and you like my content, make sure you do subscribe, and if you already are, then please do share this channel with your friends and family if you think they'd be interested. So enough of that nonsense, let's get to it. So this video is going to be slightly different to the other post TTK patch videos I've released in the past couple of weeks, because what I've learned through my own playtime is that since the patch, all of the weapons are far more balanced than they used to be, meaning that the shotguns are clearly the out and out favourites for those CQB battles, and there aren't really one or two shotguns that seem to stand out above the rest. What is very significant about the different shotguns though is that they all require a very different playstyle. So we'll take a look at it from that angle and work out which archetype might suit you best. So let's kick things off with the very fast firing archetype. Generally these shotguns will need you to be in extremely close quarters to be their most effective, and will require good movement skills. Things like repositioning, baiting and switching, breaking line of sight, etc. become that much more important because you need to be that much closer to be effective. If you want to see how you might be able to improve these skills, check out my shotgun tips video after you're done here. So this archetype includes the 12 gauge automatic and the model 1900, although the model 1900 is far more powerful in terms of damage over range and is far more likely to get you a kill in one shot. So what type of player should be using this type of shotgun? Well, this archetype will suit those who, like I have said before, have good movement skills. Being constantly unpredictable in your positioning is very important, and jumping walls, using newly made holes in buildings, and being extremely inventive with your flanking is the best way to get the most out of these guns. In most cases, you'll have to fire all your shells in one go to get a kill. It's the classic zombie apocalypse double tap, so also having quick reactions is very important too. This archetype is perfect for those players that are good at isolating single players on the other team. If you hit your shots, they are next to impossible to beat in a one-on-one, although if you can buy yourself a little bit of extra time to line up your shots, it's totally possible to get a multi-kill or two. The next archetype is more towards the mid-range of shotgun effectiveness, but still maintaining a reasonably high rate of fire. This archetype includes the Shergren, the Hellfighter, and the M97, and what you're seeing in the clips is the sweeper variant. This archetype isn't too dissimilar from the fast-firing one, in that outflanking your opponents and getting up close is the best way to get you a kill. But where the mid-range archetype is different is that you can afford to take shots at people that you think are outside of the one-hit kill range, as usually only one or two more shells will finish the fight. Trying this with the faster firing archetype will generally result in very minimal damage and getting turned on by your opponent, but with the extended range these shotguns have, you can effectively use them to help suppress your enemies or take them out from further away. Having these attributes means fighting from different ranges and against various loadouts will generally have the same level of success without them excelling in one particular area, making the mid-range archetype the most versatile. These are particularly useful in assaulting an objective and will suit those players that prefer to keep the action a little further away from them. If you want the versatility of being able to pick people off and still be devastating, albeit with a little bit of extra skill when you push in close, then this archetype is the one for you. Lastly, we've got the long-range archetype, and for this I've grouped the Model 10A with the slug variants for ease, but with the slug variants it's obviously considerably more range than the buckshot of the Model 10. So this is the slowest way to play with a shotgun. Especially with the slug variants, you'll want to be able to take your time to line up your shots. Just like with the other shotguns, this archetype is still incredibly powerful in CQB, but with the much slower fire rate, you'll want to have bought yourself more time to shoot in each fight in case you can't take your enemy down in one hit. This is the most specialist of the shotgun categories, as it requires something quite far removed from the classic run-in and blast-away tactic that works so well with other shotguns. Lying in wait, finding choke points, and using power positions are extremely important for this type of shotgun, so if you've got good map knowledge and like to maintain an overview of the battlefield, then these will work very well for you. The Model 10 is obviously more adapted for closer range than the slug variants too, but it requires a high level of accuracy because missing a shot can often result in you taking a death. So the movement skills I mentioned earlier become paramount in keeping you alive. Particularly breaking line of sight and taking pot shots as you move in will hugely increase your chances of winning the engagements. So that's my look at the shotguns post TTK 2.0. I know it's very different to the rest of the videos in this series I've made, but like I said, it seems like, at least to me, that the preference of shotgun is totally down to the individual player, and saying this one is best or that one is best just didn't seem like the right way to approach it. But that's just what I think. What do you guys make of the shotguns post TTK 2.0? What's your favourite one to use? Which one do you think suits you best as a player? Make sure you let me know down in the comments below. So if you've had a good time, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button too. Feel free to share this video with whoever and wherever you like. And until next time, that's Dame over. Peace.